No found not gonna believe the police kill innocent people until they reach somebody close to you. I mean, I understand for so much years them police are going with fuckery right in front of all of we eye. I don't even feel like so I don't give them a body cam. I mean, I hear nobody chat no fuckery about Andrew this, Andrew that. It's the Minister of Security with sort out them something there. But me just want to ask you the government, can you take we feed that, you know? So me go ask you know. You think the police not there not the force to do illegal activities and criminal activities? Or we take innocent life? Or when they kill the criminal, then leave a one up to you, them I go say them dead on the way to hospital. Right now, me afraid to bumbo clock. Cause you tell me so one police can just pull up, kill me, or plant some gun wherever they get it from. Cause I feel like the police can get bumbo clock gun from criminals for all of them thing down. I feel like the police is just off the law. A matter of fact, you know about it just as corrupt. Police can just kill me, plant gun and say me a the gunman. And I eat that nothing come out I could have protest till God come. And I don't think we can beat the system still. Cause next thing they give them body camera and then the ramp for edit it. Man do them crime same way and just edit it. So me see this video with this youth where run go pull the door for the police them you know. And me say shoot out go on to Bumbuckler. I don't know fool. You can come out and make whatever statement you know want make. But you not fool none of we. I don't know too. Feel like justice isn't a thing in Jamaica still. Yeah man, you go up on the road and say you protest, waste of time. Once I government involved, once the police and them thing there, you now win. If them pull up, all when you're innocent, you will get it.
Greetings everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel once again. And before I continue, I will kindly request that you hit the like, subscribe and the share button, as this will go a long way in supporting my channel. Well, in today's episode, I'll be reviewing the issue about police brutality in Jamaica. As we all know, the Jamaican police force has been documented severally for using excess force on its citizens, and in today's episode we are getting to see Jamaicans reacting to this, and I would suggest that you watch the rest of this video as I come with my commentaries at the end of it.
Dear Jamaicans, what's going on with the police? You see me just do a video and say how unserious Jamaicans are. I'm not seeing Jamaicans talking about the spate of police brutality occurring. What's wrong with y'all? Why is it that I'm learning through the media that police kill over 100 people since the year start? So what am I do? Rival the gunman them now? Why am I seeing in the media that the police brutally assaulted a 15-year-old child? A 15-year-old is a child. My youngest is 15. How that makes sense? Why am I seeing that the police brutally assaulted a senior citizen? What go on for the police? No, serious. May I warn you, I see this trend with the Jamaican police. And that is one of the reasons why I did kind of glad say I take the opportunity to lift out from both the place, because I realized that Jamaican police was giving me PTSD. Every time I see the police, it's like I start get agitated. Because why they just, I don't know, it's like they're so anxious to be in confrontations. They're so anxious to be in confrontations. It's like they're so empowered because there are no police with weapons. It's like they look for every reason to antagonize the general public. They are criminalizing the general public. And I'm seeing so much of it happening. So like human rights stop keep. This new commissioner seems to have he has no regard for human rights at all. And every time the human rights watchdogs come out and speak, him and his goons try to shut them down. I've seen him writing articles rubbishing the human rights people and what they stand for. Now listen, not everybody in Jamaica is a criminal. And you cannot tell me that everybody who are antagonizing is criminal either. So just because they were killed by police, that means that they're a criminal. Wanna kill enough innocent people. Wanna target a lot of innocent people. Let us not even begin to speak about the corruption in Jamaican police force. I have recently witnessed it myself. Listen, I don't drink tea when it is hot. And there is something that is ongoing now that I am going to speak about. The abject corruption in the police force that I'm going to expose. But me not ready yet. Me not ready yet. Just time. Because literally and figuratively, I don't drink hot tea. As a hothead, you can't react when you're up in your feelings and emotions. But the Jamaican police need to do better. The Jamaican police need to do better. Your record of human rights now is downright atrocious. You need to stop treating every Jamaican like a criminal. And you need to realize that once a police, twice a regular citizen. You won't be in the force forever. You won't be in the force forever. Treat people with dignity and respect.
I honestly believe that since the Commissioner of Police and Dr. Horace Chang spoke about police forcing persons to open their cell phone and informing the public that it is not the correct thing to do, I thought that we were past that and that police were no longer doing that. But it is alleged that the Lottery Scam Task Force, same ones that are based in Montego Bay, they traveled to St. Mary yesterday, the 12th of December 2025, where they conducted an operation at a premises in Huddersfield, St. Mary. And it is alleged that they didn't have any warrant, use a crowbar to force their way into the particular premises. And when they went in, they wanted the occupants of the premises to open their cell phones. Now, their requests were not granted, and it is alleged that the Lottery Scam Task Force members severely beat the men and women who were in the house.
Give you a warrant? No, I asked them to present the warrant. They said they have warrant, go for the club warrant, just dig you off.
Tell me about you. What happened to you?
Sure, they make me one time, one with button, one that told me and one that me head.
Why?
Because they want to pull phone. Because they want to pull phone.
Where you get licked?
On the shoulder, and I mean, cheer them one time. The Lottery Scam Police them from the seat up.
Okay.
And then me come and take me to the room and carry me downstairs. 6 of them all at me up. And I beat me down the son for pull. And then say my lawyer idiot.
They say lawyer what?
Idiot.
Why they say lawyer idiot?
Because my lawyer said I pull my phone. So and that's why they lick me up and beat me and lock me up in the room, take me from my upstairs and carry me downstairs, go beat me. Me one room in the room, take me from in front of my girlfriend. And beat me.
Where this happened?
For Huddersfield.
Okay. You go to the doctor?
No, I'm not go to the doctor because I don't know, they just lock me up, so I'm not going to go to the doctor.
Tell the police they want to go to the doctor?
Yes.
And what did they say?
They don't say that.
Okay.
And so the rest of the year for one, he woke up for in a black bag, chewing on the jaw. So see that they find good, they will kill him.
Okay.
And the next thing to them, I tell them, say, I'm going to go off of them gun, why I'm in a handcuff with me and back on me. I'm going to hold the gun. And why I'm going to hold the gun and I jab
You lock up your girlfriend?
Yes. Castleton.
What else happened to your girlfriend?
They beat her and have to try to pull her phone.
Who beat her?
Police them.
Which of the police beat her?
Which part?
Which of the police beat your girlfriend?
2 man. You see it up, Lodgers came from movie.
Okay. Sharp man want you. They get beaten.
Bad boss, you see that my niece will see me. My niece will see me. When I used to dig out, see me, boss.
Beat you?
But I'm sure that still see them.
Why did they beat you?
I tell me, if you pull the phone and I tell him, so my little daughter lock the phone for ancient days. And she about play game on it. And she changed the password.
Go to the doctor?
Huh?
Go to the doctor?
No.
Tell the
I tell him,
police.
so I want to go to the doctor. And I ask me what I want to go to the doctor for. I slide on the tile on my yard and job.
That's what they tell you?
Exactly.
Alright. So how you feeling now?
But I say, as me and she see that, man can't pass over me. Anytime I go up so with it, me see me boss can't pass over me. My knee is still swell up as you can see. See that? It's still swell as you can see. See, we go sitting up on my knee. It's still swell.
Okay. Alright.
I'm sure that's still happening.
Now, Commissioner of Police, Dr. Blake, I personally wish to congratulate you, right, and your team for the reduction in crime. History has been created in Jamaica, and I must congratulate you, right? The work has just begun. However, what I want you to ensure, Commissioner, that you focus on, right, is to ensure that our police follow the correct procedure when they go to persons' premises to conduct searches. Because here it is that this morning, December 21, 2025, about 7:19 a.m. in Albion, Manchester, a team of police officers went to a premises where the person whose name was on the warrant was not present at the time. However, a female was at the house and the police went into the house and they conducted a search. The person whose name was on the warrant, he was called and he went to the premises where he saw the police. He went inside the house. Now, when he went inside the house, he was told that they didn't find anything illegal in the house, but they found a sum of money and that he needed to come to the station and account for the money that was found. The police had the bag with the money, but what happened is that the man is saying that when he see how the police lift up the bag, he said, no man, that no look right, that look light. So he said when he asked them how much money in the bag, and them tell him, and them do a check, he realize say almost 5 or 6 million missing because there was $9 million and now 3 million or something left in the bag. Now this man raised an alarm same time. Now, this bag was in the attic in the house. And the police who went up in the attic was a police officer in blue uniform. And he had a mask over his face. That police officer with a mask over his face, he's the one who took the bag with the $9 million from the attic. There was I believe it's a sergeant, I don't know yet, but it's a senior officer who was speaking with that police officer who had on the mask, who went into the attic. So that senior person must know who that masked policeman who had the bag with the $9 million was or is. This is a matter, Commissioner, that I want to be investigated immediately. I know that the investigation has commenced, but what I want this to be swift, because the man is a businessman and all the documents are provided at the station to show where the money came from, and trust me, the man is in problem now. Big problem because what? The police went to his house and he's alleging now that over $5 million was stolen. So, I mean, this is not something that is difficult to investigate. All the police officers who went on that operation, you need to speak with them. But it can't continue when police officers go to a person's premises it is alleged there are allegations of money being stolen. It happened over Ocharios last week, and I don't put out this yet, right? I believe iProbe has a report about it. I'm not sure. I'll have to confirm. But it happened in Ocharios last week, where a team of police went there and monies were stolen. So Manchester, we need this to be investigated urgent. Urgent. Can't continue. And tomorrow, which is Monday the 22nd, we expect that at least the money will come back. We need back that money.
Well, if you've watched this end, thank you once again, and let's get down to it. According to recent statistics, Jamaica has one of the highest lethal police shooting per capita in the world, and this is hugely tied to the colonial era period, where we get to see that the former colonizers, let's say like for Jamaica, that is the British colony, they weaponized and used the police force as a tool for mass intimidation and as a control tool. Well, years since the colonizers actually left Jamaica, or did they? We're getting to see that Jamaica is still paying allegiance to the crown, and with doing so, we're getting to see that the issue about the police brutality again is not going down anymore. And in recent cases, we have seen that, according to reports by Amnesty International, it shows that up to 2014, the average lethal shootings performed by the Jamaican police was about 200 individuals per year. And in 2025, you're getting to see that about 298 individuals were fatally wounded and killed by the Jamaican police force. This again goes to show the stark level at which the police brutality in Jamaica is currently. And other than that, again, it is noted that out of every 5 shootings committed by the Jamaican police, we're getting to see that 3 out of them actually ends up in death for the affected individuals, with the other 2 having to live with physical disability mainly caused by the fatal shooting. Well, this is a stark reminder, as these figures show that the police in Jamaica has been used as a tool by mainly the government to try and intimidate and control the masses. And as I mentioned before, in the colonial era period, we are seeing that some of these basic tenets and trainings that these police officers received during that time are actually carried on to the current state in Jamaica. And despite of the fact that we're getting to see up to this year, the number of crimes and homicides in Jamaica reduced by 40%. And this, looking at it from a statistical point of view, can be related to the high amount of force that the Jamaican constabulary forces and the Jamaican defense forces use in controlling the Jamaican people. And when you look at it, this is again mainly backed by the tough on crime policies, especially being pushed by the Andrew Holness government, where we're getting to see that the Jamaican police are given authority to use excessive force when dealing with violent or even non-violent individuals. And in this case, you're getting to see that there has been a massive increase in the number of extrajudicial killings, that is by the Jamaican constabulary forces and the Jamaica Defense Forces. And this has been recorded by individuals, whereby you're getting to see individuals are being openly executed by these security forces in Jamaica, and who later on claim that there was a shootout. And in some cases, or in most cases, this is not actually how things turned out. And these forces again end up using one of their tricks up the collar by adding weapons to the individuals who have been shot, showing that there was a shootout to confirm or to justify their killings. Other than that, we're getting to see that it's becoming harder and harder for Jamaican individuals, especially those who have been affected by these brutal police executions and killing. As anytime they try to seek justice, we have seen that the Jamaican police force has been actively involved in shutting down these noises, and this has also been followed by intimidations that have been constantly mad on the witnesses or family members of the victim who try to push for justice. And in most cases, you're getting to see that most of these family members are usually women, And with the constant intimidation by the Jamaican police forces, these families are forced to go into hiding and hence not show up as witnesses in court to ensure that justice has been served. Other than that, again, you get to understand that the Jamaican justice system has also been slow when it comes to solving the extrajudicial killings that have been massively performed by the Jamaican police force. And we are noticing that there has been backlogs dating back to years of individuals who have filed complaints against the police brutality, but these cases have never been followed on by the prosecutor, showing how slow the justice system is when it comes to seeking justice. Other than that, again, we are getting to see that after the tough on crime policy being pushed by Andrew Holness, we're getting to see that there has been a rapid mistrust between the Jamaican people and the police force, as these individuals actually are starting to actually view the police force as being an occupying force rather than a protective one. And in doing so, we're getting to see that gap between the Jamaican citizens and the police, and it's leading to instances whereby even if these Jamaican citizens or individuals have some intel that will help the police in solving crime, they don't show up, as they're actually viewing the Jamaican police as being one of their enemies. And in doing so, we are getting to see that there have been cases of rise of gangs, as individuals or citizens are trying to seek that security from individuals that they can trust. And this again has been pushed by this concept known as the police populism, whereby police individuals are being turned to be heroes or folk heroes after committing brutal acts in individuals, in which you get to notice that these acts being committed by these police individuals, for example, the senior superintendent Adams, who was known to be very tough when dealing with crime or when acting against crime individuals. And in most cases, we're getting to see that his killings or his acts actually went against the human rights. And in doing so, most individuals, some Jamaicans always viewed him as being a hero that is enforcing the police populism term, while others were actually against his actions, as it shows that the average Jamaican citizen was not safe in his hands. And again, one of the other disturbing facts is that most of the individuals falling victims to this police brutality are usually young men. And in some cases, we have seen that these public shootings victim by the Jamaican police have been left to bleed out instead of being offered first aid or immediate medical attention, and this has ended up leading to a rise in the number of casualties in this current ongoing trend. Well, this marks the end of this episode once again, and I would really love to hear your thoughts and ideas about this topic in the comment section. Thank you once again. Kindly don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and the share button. See you in the next episode.